All right, welcome back. Thank you for waiting. We do have the lobby starting to get set up for our Overwatch match. So let me get you the lineup for our Overwatch team today. So at tanks, we have Neptune, Morgan White, and Lorix Q8, Ali Muhammad. For DPS, we should have Shadow Dragon, Caleb Bradley, and Chucks, Yusuf Altanat. And then at support, we'll have Brimstone, Ian Darling, and then also Caps Lock, Vincent Anderson. Just like the League of Legends match, this will be a best of 3. I don't know. Right now, we're still trying to get the maps figured out. Lourdes is the home team, so I do believe they choose the first map, and it looks like it's going to be Lijiang Tower. And I think we're just about ready to start. So as soon as we get the game here to you, we will get that. We'll get that started up. Yeah, so it looks like everyone's in the lobby. So I think they're just checking to make sure everything is good to go. So they should be starting any time now. I do appreciate everyone's patience as we are trying to get the game underway. In fact, I'll go and get the audio going. So we're just waiting for everyone to start up. Oh, I see what... Okay, I see what the delay is. And making sure everyone has the same icon. I don't know why we have to have that, but apparently we have to have the same icon. In fact, let me just bring up the overlay here so you guys can see it. So there we go. There's the lobby. So everyone has to have the same icon, apparently. I don't even know if I have that icon. Do I even have it? I don't even think do I have that? I don't think I have it. Let me check. Oh, I do. You know what? I'm going to do it. Click the icon. There we go. There. I'm sure the team has noticed right now that I've used the same icon as them. So there we go. We're all on the same page with the same icon. Now we're just going to wait for the actual game to start. Although I'm not sure what the delay... I think... Okay, it looks like Lourdes is going to be doing a swap here. We'll see who they're going to be swapping in. Okay, so it looks like Lourdes' roster is ready now. So now we're just waiting for the ready checks. So as soon as everyone's good, we'll be underway. So, okay, so Marietta is ready. So now we'll just see if Lourdes is ready. Okay, looks like Lourdes is ready. So here we go. Game 1, Marietta College versus Lourdes University in Overwatch. This is a best of 3. We will be playing Lijiang Tower first. So we'll see what kind of composition that Marietta decides to go with. I mean, of course, now you do the 2 tank, 2 DPS, and 2 supports. Will we see double shield comps? Will we see like the Mei and Reaper combination? Will we see the Zarya and Reinhardt combination? So we'll see in just a second here. So it looks like Marietta will be going with, yeah, so they're going with double shield with the Sigma and Orisa, which is what you would expect. And it looks like they're going to throw in a little pharmacy in there. And then, of course, we have Junkrat and Ana for the final two. So we'll see how this does against Lourdes. So it's a matter of can they get control. Well, actually, no, they're not going double shield. They swapped out for the Roadhog instead of the Sigma. So we already see Lourdes on top of the control point. So it looks like Marietta is going to be trying to infiltrate from multiple fronts. And the teleporter's been taken out for Lourdes. But Lourdes will try to go in and take the get the point first. Although Chucks does go down, and so does Shadow Dragon. The revive will get onto Chucks. But Marietta is struggling to get onto the point here. So Marietta will have to group up and try again. So right now it looks like Lourdes is using the double shield comp with the Lucia and Mora for support. So while Chucks is trying to kind of disrupt people on one side, the rest of Marietta is on the other side, so they're pretty split. So we do see a couple kills from Chucks. Although Marietta is able to take out Chucks and Neptune and a few others. So right now it is a 3v4. So Marietta just is not able to get anything right now. They're getting a couple kills, but they're just not able to make any pushes to be able to recapture the point. And it's right now at 70%. So now we're at 80% and they're just not grouped up yet to make another push. They only have time for maybe one more push before the round goes to Lourdes. Now it's at 90%, so they now have to go all in to try to capture the point. And Sigma will pop the ults. And it's in overtime, but Marietta has to go in now if they're going to try to get something, but two for Marietta are already down. And Lourdes was ready with all their ults to push Marietta off the point. And the first round will go to Lourdes. And Marietta just was not able to contest. I mean, Lourdes was just able to control the point the whole time. And just save up their ults for whenever Marietta tried to push. So we'll see how Marietta tries to respond to this, or see what adjustments they're going to make.
That's the story of my life. Five, four, three, two, one.
So it looks like that Barry's making not too many adjustments. They're going to go with the Doomfist and the Winston this time. So maybe more of a dive comp to try to capture the point. And Lourdes is already on the point and able to take out two for Marietta. And Lourdes will capture the point very quickly.
We must all make sacrifices in the name of science.
And Marietta's just getting picked off one by one. So they're going to have to group back up if they're going to try to be able to make an attempt at the point again. So it looks like Marietta's going to start diving, and this was able to get one down. Although Mora was able to take him down as well, so Marietta's going to try to capture the point. But Marietta needs a couple more picks if they're going to be able to make that work. And the Sigma ult will come in to bring everyone up. And Shadow Dragon will go down, and so will Lourdes. So that's several more for Marietta, and looks like Lourdes is going to be able to hold the point.
Onward and upward.
So now the control point's at 62%, and Marietta's just not able to get anything.
On me.
So now the control point's at 80-something%, and Marietta's going to have to make their push now. But it's a 2-for-1 right now. At the point at 90%, Junkrat tried to go for his ult, but was disrupted before he can pull it off. And with that, Thor just put up a very good defense, and Marietta couldn't do anything to respond. So game one will go to Lourdes. All right, so this is a best of 3 series. So once we get the map, get the lobby set up for the next game, we will get that to you. So just give us a minute here as we get the lobby going. So Marietta will be able to choose the map that they want. So this maybe give them a chance to pick something more favorable. So we will see what they decide to go with this time. So Marietta's still discussing over what kind of map they want to go with. And it looks like Marietta will be picking Havana for the next game. Havana, I'm sorry. That's how you pronounce it. With Marietta choosing Havana as the map, we'll see what adjustments they make with their composition to see if they can have better luck with the escort type map. And it looks like both sides are ready, so we should have the game to you very soon. So as soon as they start it up, we will get that to you.
Traveling to Havana.
So here we go. So this is game 2, Marietta College versus Lourdes University. So it is Escort. Marietta will be attacking first. So we'll see what kind of composition Marietta goes with to see if they can get the payload to the other end. But just from the struggles they had from last time, I mean, part of it was just maybe because of the enclosed space and the control point, but Lourdes just did a very good job of shielding the party and people on Lourdes' side utilizing those shields. So let's see what Marietta decides to go with here. So it looks like they're going to go with double shield, and since they're on the payload side, they're going to be going with a more of a protect the bastion composition. So if they're able to control, if they can get a control of the payload, then they can use that bastion. Okay, so maybe they're not attacking first. I guess I thought they were, but I guess they're defending. Okay, so interesting that they go with the bastion anyway for defending, because bastion's really good for like being like that cannon on top of the. Although there it looks like they're still going to go with protect the bastion as a way to kind of take out everyone as they move forward. So we'll see how that plays out for them. I do apologize. Apparently my game has crashed in the middle of the broadcast, so I will try to get that up to you as soon as I can. I was not expecting that at all. So we'll see if we can get back into the game real quickly. Well, I do apologize. It appears that looks like the game has crashed and I'm not going to be able to get back in. Give me 1 second here as we try to see if we can salvage this. Just hold on 1 minute. All right, there we go. Apologize for that. So apparently there was the game crashed and I was not able to get back in. So right now I'm actually going off of Discord Live. So thank you for that. So we're only going to be able to see the perspective from Brimstone, unfortunately. So I'm not so sure why the game crashed there, but there's not a whole much that we can do with that. And because of that, we also will not be able to get any audio for you, unfortunately. So we'll still try to get the play-by-play. So Bastion was able to get several kills onto Marietta, it looks like, and Signal again the kill onto Anna. And right now they're making their way towards the point very closely. They were using a Bastion as well. And it doesn't look like there's a whole lot that Marietta is going to be able to do to defend this. Signal actually popped the ult to stop Brimstone. And it gets very low and gets shut down. And it does look like that Lourdes will be taking the first round. So we'll see if Mary's going to be able to respond to this. Now, part of it, a lot of it was that the game crashed. I wasn't able to see what's going on, but it just looked like that Lourdes was able to control the payload very quickly. And even though Marietta tried to use the Bastion to try to take out people, it just was not enough. So we'll see how Marietta decides to respond to this. So it looks like they are going to go with Bastion again and maybe try to use a similar approach for trying to get control of the payload and then protect the Bastion with double shield, and even using Mei as a third shield. And it looks like Marietta will go with the Mora instead for one of the supports. So Mora and Ana. Interesting pick, because you would think you would go with like the Mercy to give that damage boost to the Bastion. It looks like they will be running Mora for the heals. Looks like Marietta will. Doesn't look like they're going to go straight for the payload yet, which is very interesting. You would think they would go straight onto it right away, but it looks like they're going to try to start up taking out the Lourdes' defenses, while Brimstone will bring up the payload. So maybe they're trying to go with a similar approach that Lourdes used on them. So we haven't seen anyone go down just yet. And with that, Reaper for Lourdes has gone down, but Bastion has gone down. So that's a main chunk of their DPS. But Marietta is still continuing to push. The Mortar ult will come out to try to break the shields. And they're able to get a good amount of damage on them breaking the shields. But Marietta at least is able to push, although their Mortar was going to pop their ult. But Ana from Marietta goes down, and the Hanzo ult comes out and does not catch. Oh, does catch one, but two from Marietta have gone down at this point. So now Lourdes has control of the payload, so Marietta is going to have to fight their way back to gain control so they can continue to push it. But the Sigma ult comes in, and everyone's at critical health, and the Bastion does end up going down, so Lourdes was able to focus fire it. So Brimstone will use his ult to try to keep people up, but it's not going to be enough. Lourdes is going to be able to push everyone back. Most of the Pioneers are down at this point. We see Marietta making a couple of swaps. They're going to realize the Bastion comp isn't going to work, so they're going to go with Doomfist and Sigma and try to go with the standard double shield composition to see if they can get control of the payload again. So you see Marietta starting to work on pushing their way back to gain control of the payload. It is still contested though, but they are slowly starting to push it. But they only got about a minute left in the round, so they're going to have to take out several and try to get to at least the first checkpoint. Well, they're going to need to complete the whole round if they want to stay in this game. Otherwise, the game will go to Lourdes. And right now, Lourdes is making it very difficult with pretty much the entire party wiping. So Marietta's going to have time to get one more push to try to get the next checkpoint. So now they got 30 seconds, so they got to get back onto the payload in order to come back into this game. Now they're down to 20 seconds left. So Moira's ult's up. I don't know about the other ults. Once again, the game did crash for me, so I was not able to get back in. So fortunately, I was able to watch off of Discord's live stream. So Sigma will pop his ult to disrupt. There's only 10 seconds left, so Mary's got to get on top of the payload to contest it. And Hanzo for Lourdes does go down, although Doomfist for Marietta goes down, and several more for the Pioneers are going down. So that might be it. So it is overtime, but most of Marietta's down. So I don't think they're going to be able to hang on to it. And that will be it. So with that, the game does go to Lourdes, and that does mean the match also goes to Lourdes. So that will be it for us today. So unfortunately, Marietta falls to Lourdes in both League of Legends and Overwatch 0-2. A couple of programming reminders. So we will have our Rainbow Six match later this week. We should know tonight who the opponent is. So once we get the schedule finalized, we will get that to you. So please be sure to follow us on social media so you know when that is. So follow us on Facebook at Marietta College Esports and on Twitter at Marietta Esports. And then on Saturday, we will have our matches against Tiffin. Against Tiffin University, starting at 9 a.m. with Rocket League, 11 a.m. for Overwatch, and 12 p.m. for League of Legends. And then that afternoon, we will have our tryouts. Now, we won't be broadcasting our tryouts, but if you are a high school senior or you know a high school senior that's interested in esports, please be sure to have them register for our open house event next Saturday. So from all of us from here at Marietta College Esports, thank you for watching and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.